Welcome to you from the Wanda Metropolitano, this wonderful stadium newly located here in the heart of Madrid and home to Atletico Madrid since the start of the 2017 season. The teams then, Atletico Madrid against Barcelona. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Atletico Madrid have elected to go 4-3-3.
Yeah, it allows for an expansive passing game, and with everyone doing their job properly, it can be difficult to contain.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the pitch.
He's gone for it! And it's a goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Barcelona trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Play for a throw. Jordi Alba. Coutinho looking for options. But it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. Juan Fran. Get the better of his opposite number. Now it's Messi. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's not going to make it. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Griezmann going through. Felipe. And the ball's come out. Jordi Alba. Philippe Coutinho. And it's Luis Suarez. That's a good foot in there. Forward it goes. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
And he's cut it out.
Griezmann has embarrassed himself a little there. He'll take some stick in the dressing room for that, I can tell you. Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Big chance! That really should have hit the net.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Costa, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Titi. Atletico Madrid are already ahead, the perfect start.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
Now is it in? Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
It's come loose. Looks like a good... Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's come loose! Looking to shoot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Diego Costa. He's got away. Now the pass. Cut out in the nick of time. Diego Costa. Just brushed off the ball there. Looks to slip it through. Koke with the ball through. Titi tries to get it forward quickly. He's left his man. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Correa hurtling down that right flank. Passes it through. Great leap! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Atletico Madrid have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Oh, no question that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Ter Stegen sends that a long way. And it's Vidal. Messi. Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, they could break here. Costa. Vidal. Piqué. And it's Roberto. Atletico Madrid are leading with half-time drawing close. Goes wide. Now it's Messi. Messi. Roberto delivers the ball. Shapes the shoots. Correa. Paulinho gets it back. Aimed long and direct. Looking to break out here. Tries a through ball. Danger averted for now. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Gabi, Jimenez, Stefan Savic, Juan Fran, Correa, and the through ball is intercepted. And we hit half-time. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Atletico Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Looks like a good ball through. Now the counter. Looks to slip it through. Correa going through. He's had a go! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Correa made himself the key component of a very good move. That's how you get behind a defence. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
Rakitic, and it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Coutinho with the ball through. It'll be a throw-in. Koke. Felipe. Now the pass. Griezmann. Felipe. Gabi. Titi goes looking. No way through there. It has gone out. And Titi. Piqué. Vidal. Rakitic. And it's Vidal. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Costa looks to dink one in. Correa. Towering header! It's broken loose. Coutinho goes upfield. Savic gets into the right position to intercept. Tries a through ball.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Vidal.
Barcelona have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Piqué. That's a throw. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So a substitution here, and the form player is coming on, raring to go. Now it's Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba passes it through. Timely intervention. There really wasn't very much in that, far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Paulinho. Jordi Alba. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And it's Diego Costa. Pereira Carrasco. Looks like a good ball through. Well read, he sorted that out. Aimed long and direct. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pereira Carrasco. Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Vidal. And it's Luis Suarez. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And Messi! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Jimenez tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann. Now the pass. He's got away. Up to meet it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Carrasco. Costa can shoot here. Throw it. Renato Sanchez. Ball's out on the left now. Oh, sweet feet from him there. Forward it goes. Savage positions himself well and cuts it out. Messi. He's left his man. And it's Roberto, long and high towards the flank. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Griezmann. Looks to slip it through. Griezmann. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Juan Fran. The ball through. There'll be a throw-in. Barcelona have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's a brilliant interception. Gets wrestled off the ball. Now it's Costa. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Griezmann! What a save! Terrific reactions! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Hit long and direct. Roberto does well to read it and intercepts. Sergio Busquets. And it's Carrasco. Rakitic. And that is that. Atletico Madrid have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Señoras y señores, es el momento de avanzar a nuestros jugadores en el excelente partido que nos han brindado.